We're walking into the restaurant, and I don't know how to describe it because it was so quick, but there was like a little slope, and I started to slip, and before I even realized I was slipping, he had already like grabbed me and caught me. And that was early on in our relationship too, and I was just kind of like,
I like it.
Yeah, I was kind of like, whoa, this guy, you know, he's got my back, you know. Rhonda Baker, she said her daughter's friend, Dave, was a really good guy and that I should meet him. And she asked if I could, or she could give him my email address. So I said, sure, what the heck. And then we exchanged a few emails, and then we decided to meet for a blind lunch date.
And for me, it was a blind date.
Oh, yeah.
Because
he always gets on me for this.
I didn't Google her, I didn't look her up, but she looked me up first to see if I would pass.
I did.
So, yeah, we met at Old Chicago. I liked her smile, I liked her eyes, I like her laugh. You know, and it's just the conversation was easy. She puts people at ease when she talks to them. It doesn't matter who you are, she tends to do that. So, yeah, even that very first day, it was a comfortable conversation, so it was peaceful.
So by the time I got to work around 8 o'clock, there was an email already waiting for me, and so I said, okay, he must kind of like me if he sent an email.
I like the way she said the letter G.
Well, it's not so much the letter G, it's the letter G within a word. So apparently I like really enunciate, like when I say long, you know.
Is that long or longa? Which one?
I love that no matter what, he does the right thing, even though it may be really hard or difficult on himself. I think that's a very good trait to have, so I really love that about him. I love his eyes. I know he says that about me, but I love his eyes. I love his blue eyes. Well, we'd been dating for 6 years. Around the 4-year mark, I would say, is when we started talking about marriage.
I was nervous when I bought the ring. I was nervous when I brought it to her parents. I'd asked her parents' permission. I showed them.
He had apparently planned for like a Saturday outing trip, and I didn't realize that. And so I told him that I had to work on Saturday, and he was kind of more upset than usual, and I was just kind of like, that's kind of weird, you know. So I felt bad. I said, I'll come out Sunday morning before I go to work, and like we can drive around the golf course, and that way we can spend some time with each other. And then when we were at lunch, I was like, oh, I don't feel like going into work. And then he was like, yeah, I don't feel like going back to work either. Let's just not go back. Let's just have an afternoon together. We normally drive out on the east side, you know, Mount Lemmon. This time he decided to go out towards Gates Pass, which was like something different. We stopped at a few lookouts, and then we were just about at the lookout before you exit Gates Pass where he pulled over, and we got out, and then he popped the question. I said yes. Here we are. And I pretty much love all EGs, so I like to mix it up. But what I like to do is have either the flavor of the month and lemon, or you know, cherry and lemon or peanut. I like to kind of mix the two because there's a little tart in the lemon. He hates lemon, But I love to have that mix. So pretty much I kind of mix up the flavor of the month with the lemon. Oh, so he loves strawberry. That's
my go-to.
That's his go-to.
However, I do like the cherry cider and the chunks of cherry.
Yeah.
The strawberries a go-to.
Oh, he is like a crazy ketchup guy. Like, even on some like sandwich type stuff, that I'm like, that is really disgusting. I mean, I love ketchup, but he's a crazy ketchup guy. But he doesn't have ketchup on his eggs, scrambled eggs. That's that's not far out there. But you've heard of that before. People had it. He thinks it's the most disgusting thing ever, but yet he'll have ketchup on like a ham hoagie sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like disgusting to me. But he the first time I put ketchup on my eggs, you should have seen his face. It was like,
I'll go like ham and cheese, like bologna and bread. I'll put a little ketchup on that.
Disgusting.
I'll dip Fritos in ketchup.
Yeah. But not on eggs.
No, eggs.
Not on eggs. That's just...
I have food phobias. That's one of them. Eggs and milk.
Yeah. Well, you eat eggs, though.
I'll eat eggs, but I just despise milk.
Yeah, I love milk.